over the past 20 years, I know that you've developed some friendships and some rivalries with some of the other local coaches here in the area. Could you maybe tell us about some of your favorite games against those guys?
Well, I'll tell you what. Over the years, Auburn has definitely been our arch rival, so to speak, since we've been in the Prairie State Conference. You know, back in the 90s, a lot of people might not realize this. We had two rivalries. One was with Jacksonville Route, and the other was with Virginia. And, boy, I'll tell you what, those were some heated rivalries. And, I mean, some people had some pure hatred in their minds when it came to those rivals. Auburn's more of a friendly rival, I would say. I know Coach Bates very well and respect him and the job he does over there. But, you know, we've had some great games against a very good program. 1997 and 1998 come to my mind. Both years we had to win to get our sixth win to qualify for the playoffs. And both years we had to beat Auburn. And in 97 we beat Auburn at Auburn 24-21. And then in 98 Auburn was undefeated. And we beat them here at Pretzel Field. That's still to this day my most memorable game.
Who were some of the players on that 98 team? Do you remember?
Yeah, the quarterback was our basketball coach, Johnny Barth, one of the best football pretzels I've ever coached. Trevor Compardo was a big part of that team. We had a big fullback named Matt Beeching who really kind of made the team go. Billy Watkins was a tough lineman on that squad. It wasn't a big squad as far as numbers go. I think we only had around 30 kids by the end of the year with some injuries and things. That was a real special year. There's many special years, but that one quickly comes to mind, 1998.
I know one of the most special years I remember in my few years around here has to be that 2014, and they traveled really deep into the playoffs that year, really got the community excited. Tell us a little bit about that team and what that year was like for you.
Wow, we had 23 four-year seniors, which for our level is unheard of. And, going into the season, we knew that if we could beat Auburn was our only question mark. We knew we could beat everybody else on our schedule. And we handled Auburn pretty handily in week 2. And pretty much the rest of the season was about as smooth a year as you could get. We pretty much dominated all our opponents. But the playoff run was something I'll never forget. It was we beat West Central in the first round here at Pretzel Field for the first home victory in our school's history in the playoffs. And then came back the following week against a very good Argenta Orienta team. And, they had a young man who played Division I football. Quartus Stitt was his name. I believe he ran the ball 45 times that day against us. And he was a handful, but it was just that game in particular was so exciting. And the thing I remember most, Jeff, about that 2004 season was the ride over to the Maroa Forsyth game. The game didn't work out that day, but I remember when we exited off the interstate and crossed over the overpass, it was a parade miles long of Pretzel fans that caravaned with the team over. Boy, you talk about giving you goosebumps. That one moment is my proudest moment as Pretzel coach. I can tell you that. That was an awesome year.
Yeah, I know we ended up on the short end of the stick that day against Maroa Forsyth. If I remember correctly, it was pretty windy, and that played havoc with Dan Nepler in the passing game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's one thing about the spread. Sometimes Mother Nature can hamstring you, and we had a little difficulty there. But give them credit, we just couldn't stop them that day. It was kind of a momentum thing. We had not been behind the entire season, and I think that game when we fell behind, everybody maybe panicked a little bit. And, we weren't used to that situation, and it just kind of snowballed on us. Those things happen, though, in high school football.
Well, we're looking ahead with excitement here to the 2010 season. It's just a couple of months away. Could you give us maybe a little preview of what we might look for this year?
Well, you know, we've been a wishbone team here the last few years, and, you know, running the ball is always been my cup of tea. This might be a year where we spread things out a little bit more, though, and throw the ball. We've got some good athletes who have the ability to do that. We return some good runners as well, and Jesse Hubbard and Michael Stoof, who was got some backfield time for us last year. That's a couple of 220-pound plus kids that we could throw at people. The success of our season this year, though, Jeff, will hinge on our line. We lost a lot of good linemen from last year, and we think we've got some. They're not going to be big boys, but we've got some good young kids coming up. So the quicker that they develop as a group and mature, the more success we'll have this coming year.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to seeing the team on the field this year, Coach. Our guest has been Pretzel head coach Jeff Harris. Thanks for your time, Coach, and congratulations on this well-done record book for Pretzel football. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure, Jeff. Thank you very much.